thank you for being here. Come and live inside my house. You will be safe with me now. Lay your head upon my chest. I know you need to rest. Do not fear the dark of night. I will be your light. You will not lack anything. Under the shadow of my wings, do you know that when you cry, I send angels to your side? Stay with me and you'll escape every trap that has been laid. Stand strong and stand tall. 1,000 around you will fall, my dear. You have no enemy that is not pressed beneath your feet. So come and live inside my house. You will be safe with me now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Somebody told you that you're standing where the surface is paper thin. You don't know how and you don't know when. You'll misstep and you'll fall in. You are torn in between nightmares and daydreams. All your fears and your fantasies are playing on repeat, on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. It must be tiring, bracing yourself for everything. Why don't you come and laugh with me? Laugh at the days to come. What if I told you that you're standing on a rock when it's raining? You have a friend in the fire and a vision in the valley, and it must be tiring, bracing yourself for everything. Why don't you come and laugh with me? Laugh at the days to come. And it must get so old looking over your shoulder. Why don't you let me show you how to laugh at the days to come? I know that you hate to be surprised. I can't tell you that you won't be caught off guard, but I promise that you'll never be alone. And the end will always be shoulder. Why don't you let me show you how to laugh at the days to come? Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Woohoo. We're just hearing you clapping from all over the world for us tonight. Just kidding. But no, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Welcome to our house. We love you. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jess. That's Kyle. And whether you followed us for a while or you just randomly saw this on Instagram or Facebook or something or YouTube and joined us, I'm glad you're here. We are coming live to you from our house. Yes, live. I can read all your comments, so don't say anything weird, or I might laugh in the middle of songs. Thanks for shouting out. I saw Scotland. I saw Brazil. London. Jeez. What is it? Middle of the night there? It would be. Or early the night. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it would be super early morning. But yeah, thanks for joining us from wherever you are. What an honor, really. But yeah, we're in North Carolina, and we are so stoked to be doing this tonight. We've basically, most of what you see in this little area over here has been packed up in our car for the past year, and we've been driving out and doing small backyard concerts, socially distanced, and all of that, just trying to make the most of a really unfortunate year for everybody and bring a little bit of light and joy. And it's been super fun. And then we don't plan to do this for a little while. Could use a break from it, honestly, because our stuff has been rained on like two times, fully drenched in the rain. So we're excited to play inside and start to figure out what's next for us in this next season. So we were like, let's definitely do this one more time for everybody who can join us online. And so we've been doing exactly this show, or mostly this show, with this setup together for this past year, and it felt fun to just kind of like wrap up this season by doing one more time live from our house to yours. Like I mentioned, we're from North Carolina, and this is a song, no doubt, that's like a tribute to our home state, and just a song about getting outside. I've just learned over the years that it's super important to spend time outside, to use our God-given senses and to remember who we really are. I think it's easy to get lost in cyberland, which here we are, very grateful for cyberland because that's how we're connecting with you tonight. But it is good to remember that we're real people with real senses, and just continue to enjoy the world that God has given us and see Him inside of it. So that's what this one's about. It's called Headed for the Hills. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm headed for the hills. I'm headed for the mountain lands, somewhere I can breathe again, in the air of heaven, somewhere I can see for miles, standing underneath the stars, see how small I really am, and how big you really are. I'm headed for the hills. Just to drive and drive. Oh, if only for the love of a song in my ears, of the sun on my face and the wind in my hair. I'm headed for the road. Oh, yeah, I'm headed for the road. I'm headed for the woods, somewhere I can run and hide, take cover in the world on the inside, and go wandering just to see what I can find, and step off of the map and get lost for a while. I'm headed for the sea, somewhere I can feel again the earth under my feet and the water on my skin. Come face to face with something I can't understand. Resolve that it's okay to let go and dive in. Yeah, yeah. I'm headed for the sea. Come on and sing it now. Oh, 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 oh. I'm headed for the hills, gonna leave it all behind. I'm headed for the hills, if only in my heart and mind.
So fun, so fun, so fun. All right. It's good when I'm pointed this way. I can't read the comments the whole time. Ignore our dog that's just walking around. She won't settle down. Where is she now? Is she under your feet? She's right behind me. Oh gosh, I don't even know. Okay. Let's see. Where else we coming from? Colorado. I love Colorado and I love Wisconsin too. Super fun. Well, we're just gonna keep rolling here. It's hard to not want to stop and just like look at all the comments. We played this song a couple weeks ago, and when I was playing it, I thought of this story that I heard, and I thought it would be a perfect. It has nothing to do with this song, but I think it explains it kind of perfectly. I'm a big fan of Corrie ten Boom, and pretty much anything that she writes or has written, and she was a believer, a Christian inside of the time period of the Holocaust, and hid Jews in her home, and her whole family was found out and taken into concentration camps, and everyone in her family died except for her. She lived on to write about it and go around and speak about it, and there's just a lot about who she is that is inspiring to me. This story that I heard from one of her books it's so small, but it's a sweet little story. She's maybe 5 or 6 years old, riding on a train on a journey with her dad, and she had heard a word. You can kind of imagine what it might be, just that she didn't know what it means. And she asked her dad, what does this word mean? I heard this word, and what he does is he takes her suitcase and he has her hold it and carry it around for a little while until eventually she gets too tired because it's too heavy for her, and she's like, I can't carry this. Take it back from me. I don't want to carry this anymore. And he takes it back and he says, in the same way that you can't, this suitcase is too heavy for you, and once you're bigger and you're ready, I'll let you carry it. That word is too heavy for you to carry right now, and once you're bigger, I'll let you carry it. And it's just like, it's just true. It's absolutely true that a loving parent is not going to give their kid something that they cannot handle. That's not love. So just remember that tonight.
could hold. I wasn't lying, I wasn't lying to you, baby. I'm the one in control, you're the one that I'm holding. I'll take your burdens on my shoulders and carry us on. And in time, I'll let you in on everything that I'm planning. When it's time, I'll let you see everything you're asking me. When it's time, you will know why there are things I'm hiding from you. But I'm gonna satisfy everything in the meantime. Hey, baby, do you remember when I said that I would give you more than you could ever ask or imagine? I wasn't playing, I wasn't playing with you, baby. I'm the one in control, you're the one that I'm holding. I'll take your burdens on my shoulders and carry us on. And in time, I'll let you in on everything that I'm planning. When it's time, I'll let you see everything you're asking me. When it's time, you will know why there are things I'm hiding from you. But I'm gonna satisfy everything in the meantime. I'm gonna satisfy everything in the meantime. Oh, ooh, yeah.
Oh man, well, this past month, I put out a record that most of it was recorded right here in this room, all through the last year, and it is called "Baby Take My Hand," and I'm calling it my self-portrait. It's like lots of artists have self-portraits. Well, weird stutter there. Cool, glad that's captured for forever. No. No, lots of artists have self-portraits, and maybe some musicians do, but it felt right to do that. It felt like that was the theme of the songs, is a lot of me dealing with my own issues. In the past, there's been a lot of songs that I've written kind of inspired by books and sermons and conversations and that kind of thing, and this album, there's just such a trend of me dealing with my own personality, my own issues, good and bad, and yeah, that's kind of the theme. So yeah, it's called "Baby Take My Hand." I named it that because, one, we found that written on the inside of this old gymnasium that we recorded one of the music videos in, and I just thought that was like the most beautiful, simple way. Now the dogs are gonna fight. Okay, no, lay down. Yeah, simple way, disarming way to say what is so true about my life is no matter where I've been, what I've done, what others have done to me, God has always offered a hand up and out of anything, and a chance to walk with him, and he's been incredibly kind and good to me. So we would love to play a couple of songs from the album, and because I don't know how long you'll be able to stick with us tonight. I hate doing spiels, but I'm going to do my spiel real quick about there's a couple ways that you can support us, hang with us, continue with us past this point. One is our merch store, which is Jess Music, and then go to store, and you'll see all this stuff, including the new album, new shirts from the album. Here, I'll show you real quick. New album on CD. Maybe we'll do vinyl. If you make enough of noise that you want vinyl, let me know. New shirts. Got these cool new shirts. The cool art. And sweatshirts. Okay, I love a good sweatshirt, and so I set out to make like a really great sweatshirt. So we have sweatshirts. Super comfy, like faded, cool, vintage, whatever. So we have that. And then we've just joined Patreon. And you can also click the link below to follow us on Patreon. One special thing that we're doing tonight is we're going to hang out a whole extra hour after this on our Patreon, specifically for patrons, doing Q&A, talking about the future, and playing whatever songs that you want us to play. So we'll be there an extra hour if you want to join Patreon and join us tonight. $5 a month. Super easy. So fun. It's going to be really, really great. So that's all I'll say for now. But yeah, we'd love to play 3 songs from the new record. This first one is... it's kind of fun, but it was written honestly in this moment where I was just like super frustrated and sad and brokenhearted because I thought something was going to happen in my life, didn't look like it was going to happen, and yeah, I just was throwing a fit at God. And so I totally started writing the song about my relationship with God, and then a year or two later I get married to this guy, and he does the exact same thing to me and kills me with his kindness all the time. So I finished writing it about him. And I love this song because it lets us like kind of get in touch with our old school rock days. Because Kyle and I used to play for different rock bands, like in our teenage years and like kind of early 20s. We actually would play in like bars and clubs and more rock venues, and we've put that stuff behind us to play my slow folk songs now. And so it's fun because this song lets us get a little of that teenage angst out again. You ready?
I was born on a mission. I woke up in a vision, a monumental masterpiece of how everything should be. It's only a matter of time till something I don't have in mind is bursting at the seams and crashing on the scene. And I revert to a teen drama queen, slinging hateful words that I don't mean, stomping floors and slamming doors, cursing what I blessed before. And you unfazed, steady your gaze, fold your arms, lean back and wait, and claim your win yet again. When you kill me with your kindness, yeah, you kill me with your kindness. I'm a wild card, you're steady, a ticking time bomb, you're ready. I could be flying through the air and then dive into despair, but by now it doesn't shake you. The weight of my world won't break you. There is a kindness in your eyes, and I'm the only one surprised when I revert to a teen drama queen, slinging hateful words that I don't mean, stomping floors, slamming doors, cursing what I blessed before. And you unfazed, steady your gaze, fold your arms, lean back and wait, and claim your win yet again. When you kill me with your kindness, yeah, you kill me with your kindness.
Thanks for the new record, Love. Glad you guys are listening to it and sharing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's on all the things, and there's a link down below that'll take you to Spotify and Apple Music or wherever you listen to music, and there it will be. If you still like CDs, you can buy one on my site. Yeah, this is the most recent song that we added to the record, and I love this one. Honestly, it's about my incredible ability to imagine terrible things and bad habit in my life of thinking bad what ifs. What if the worst thing happens? And trying to like imagine them and pray against them and all of that. And man, just have wasted a lot of time doing that. And so really trying to face that and learn to imagine good what ifs instead. And that's what this song is all about. Also, me and Kyle wrote what I think is our best guitar solo yet in this song. So don't miss it.
Now I have to play it right.
Let me tune up. Let's both tune up so we can make sure it's not. But yeah, secretly, this is probably my favorite song on the record. Yeah, totally. One, two. Why are you so afraid to fail? What are you so afraid you'll lose? If all of the love that you've ever dreamed of already belongs to you, the door you're knocking on is open, and you have been welcomed in. The gate, the way is standing wide, never to be closed again. What if everything is better than you thought it'd be? What if you have all you need, baby? There's a place here at the table. Nobody's gonna take your seat. You can come and go as much as you need. Be yourself and be at peace. The side of you you're hiding is what the world really needs. And this puzzle finds a missing piece when you are who you were made to be. Everything is better than you thought it'd be. What if you have all you need, baby? I'm sure it'll take some
behind you. Yeah, darling, we are all behind you. Thank you. Oh, my bro is on here. Oh, my other bro, Micah Stokes. Thank you guys for joining tonight.
I think my bro's on here too.
I think I saw Graham Langdon
Everyone's
on here.
bro is on this stream.
All of our
right
bros
now.
are on here.
Raise your hand if you're a bro.
Cool. Let me play one more, if that's cool. They're like, no. I know that's why you're here. Sorry, I just have to keep trying to get silly because if not, the only other option is awkward because it's just so we just need to act silly probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does feel like a very empty room in here.
Yeah.
Even though you're all here.
I know.
But yeah, it's just different.
Super fun. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to play one more from that record. This one is about my own just sneaky version of pride and just a desire to continue to grow out of it. Just being stubborn and unwilling to listen, slow to understand, or to show that I understand, and try to get where people are coming from, that whole deal. That's what it looks like in my life, and I'm still trying to just grow out of that. Yeah. For every time I make the choice to love the sound of my own voice, another's wants, another's needs, I trample underneath my feet. For every time I boldly say that I'm the one who knows the way, and I come down with a heavy hand and withhold my understanding. I know now more than ever, I know now more than ever, I know now more than ever, I know now that I'm still so in need of grace and mercy. I'm still so in need of grace and mercy. For every time that I hold up my life against another one, and I envy what I cannot have and curse what I don't understand. On this darkness shine a light, remind me once again that I know now more than ever, I know now more than ever, I know now more than ever, I know now that I'm still so in need of grace and mercy. Yeah, I'm still so in need of grace and mercy. I'd like to think that I'm older now and
And surely I must have grown out of this. I'd like to reach some higher ground, but what a sad life to live without grace and mercy. Grace and mercy, yeah, I'm still so in need of grace and mercy. I'm still so in need of grace and mercy.
Thank you, guys. So what we're gonna do tonight, if you want to join us for kind of an after party, go to patreon.com, sign up to be a patron, $5 a month, and yeah, tonight we'll spend an extra hour after we finish with this, and we'll take requests. We'll talk about my next projects, because any money that goes in there goes straight to next projects, and then we'll answer Q&A, like if there's stuff you want to know, within, a reasonable amount. But yeah, we'll play a couple more songs tonight, and then but yeah, anyone who wants more, I will hang out for an extra hour over there. Alrighty, here we go.
It is not as we've seen, it is not as we've read, it is not as they've said. How we need to forget, and we need to reset and be like children again. Are you hungry and have no money? Well, you can sit at this table. Are you thirsty and unworthy? You can draw from this well. Are you weak? Are you poor? Are you wanting for more in the quiet of your heart? To yourself you say, I wish someone would pass my way and give me a new start. Sweetheart, stop cutting your sweet arms, no hope, smoking dope and drinking your life away. Let's dance and sing, let's eat from the tree, come down to the river with me. It may be too good to be understood, but it's not too good to be true. It may be too good to be understood, but it's not too good to be true. From the dust we came, to the dust we all will go home. I brought nothing with me, I'll take nothing on. It's not too good to be alone. La 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 la. You know you want to sing it. Come on. La 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 la. I bet that's beautiful. If there's one song that I hear about more than any other song, is this one right here. And it's the song that, it's funny because I just saw Jacob on here. We recorded this in Jacob's church and in a random room, and just 2 microphones, a live, kind of raw, not so awesome recording. And because it was live, we couldn't like really tune it or do that much to it. And so it's so funny that the song that we spent the least amount of money on making is the song that has gone the farthest for me. So that is almost a metaphor for everything in my career, I think, is just like do what has heart and do it with what you got. And then just hang on. So yeah, we'd love to share this song, which is Runaway. If you haven't heard the story before, I'll share it with you. I was nannying a little girl and pulled this book off her bookshelf and read it to her and was just crying by the end of it because it's just a precious, easy, simple way to understand unconditional love. It's the book Runaway Bunny by Margaret Wise Brown. And she's same writer as Goodnight Moon. And I think it's just as much of a classic. And simple story, Mama Bunny, Baby Bunny. Baby Bunny is just kind of like, I guess, has an attitude problem or something, but wants to run away in the book. And it's like, it's this banter between the two of them in the book. And the Baby Bunny's like, I'm going to become a rock on a mountain high above you. And then Mama Bunny's like, well, I'll climb. I'll be a mountain climber. I'm going to climb to where you are. Well, I'll become a boat and I'm going to sail away from you. Well, I'll become the wind and I'm going to blow you in my direction. Okay, well, I'll become a flower in a garden. Well, I'll become the gardener and I'll pick you. Eventually, Baby Bunny gives up, says, fine, I won't run away. And Mama Bunny says, have a carrot. And that's the end of the book. And super cute and simple, but for whatever reason, got straight to my heart, like a lot of stuff does. I can cry real easy over basically anything. But yeah, I think God is to be found in everything. And so when I see little pictures of him, I normally start crying with no notice at all. Kyle's gotten very used to that. So that's what happened with this book, and it inspired this song for sure. I can see it in your eyes that you're gonna run. You're gonna run. And I can hear it in the way that you speak to me, that you're gonna leave. And so as you slip away, I will say, as you pack your things, I will sing. Even if you run away from me, over the mountains, through the valleys, I will not rest but search east and west to bring you back with me. Even if you sail away from me, across the oceans and the seas, I will move again like the mighty wind and blow you back to me. I'm gonna leave again like the mighty wind and blow you back to me. Oh, saw before. It is all too familiar. Oh, but you will never see the bottom of my storehouses of love. And so as you use the night to make your flight, no choice that you will make or path you take will change my mind. Even if one day you decide you will find somewhere else to hide, I will walk your way and call your name and wait for your reply. Even if you make up in your mind you don't wanna be by my side, I will leave behind 99. Oh, that you'd be mine. I'm gonna leave behind 99. Oh, that you'd be mine. Oh, 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 oh. Da, 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 da. And even if you stomp and scream and huff and tell me that I'm not good enough, I'll take every swing and every blow until you know my love. Even if you beat upon my chest and tell me that you don't understand, I will love you and teach you to love me again. I'm gonna love you and teach you to love me again. Oh, 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 oh. Da, 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 da. Oh, 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 oh. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Thank you guys. Got a couple more songs we're going to play before that, just because, yeah, it is what it is. It's like, I don't know how long you've been with me or when you're going to leave. So I got to tell you a few things. Let's see. One of them is that we have merchandise, and that's a way you can support us if you've enjoyed tonight. Just jessraymusic.com, hit store, and you've got the new CDs on there. You've got new sweatshirts and shirts. I'll show you what they look like. I'm a big fan of sweatshirts. When we got this, I legit wore it probably 5 days in a row, almost the whole time. So, nice. No, I love a good sweatshirt, so I was very serious about how I made that sweatshirt. I was like, it has to be to my standard. So it's a really great sweatshirt. We've got shirts with that on it as well. Cool. Now the dogs are going crazy. Birdie, Birdie, no. You're good. Hey, you're good. Sorry, y'all. Real life. What else did I want to say? Oh, the other really important thing is the rest of we're going to spend another hour on tonight online sharing any song you want to hear, questions if you want to ask questions. We're going to talk about the future of Jess Ray Music. I've got a project on that's very important to my heart that truly I'm probably most likely going to turn off social media on my phone for the rest of the year, starting in July. So even if you just want to keep up with us, because I don't think I'll be saying much online from July to the end of the year, but I will be updating my patrons and kind of just using that as an outlet and really working on writing new songs and continuing to like write the message that I feel like I need to write right now. I know that sounds ambiguous, but the Lord has just like seriously put something on our hearts. We've got like 6 of the songs already, or maybe four or 5 of the whole songs. A couple of other ideas that are super strong, and I feel super excited about the whole thing. But I feel like almost to like really finish writing it, I need to cut out stuff that's distracting me. I need to change my input. So for me, since I'm done releasing this record and doing the tour, I'm going to take a social media break, but I'll still be on Patreon so you can keep up with me there. So if you want to go tonight, click patreon.com/JessRay and sign up. $5 a month. You can cancel whenever. And you can join us for the after party tonight where we'll be answering questions, playing new songs, playing old songs, playing the songs you want to hear, whatever. Come hang out with us there. Yeah, if you just don't want this party to end, then come hang out with us there. And 2 more songs for you. One of them, goodness, it was written out of a very hard time. A close friend of ours attempted to take his life a couple years ago, and I know that that's probably a sadness that's touched most people in some way. I heard the other day that every 40 seconds someone commits suicide, and it's an incredibly huge problem. And but we absolutely believe in a power that's stronger than that, and are putting our faith in God for freedom and healing and deliverance from anxiety and fear and depression and the epidemic of suicide. It's become like not very cool in cool Christian circles to talk about the devil, but it's deeply Christian and it's deeply important, something that we hear Jesus warning against. And yeah, that there's someone who wants the worst for you, and there's a God to surrender to your life to that will turn even the darkest of circumstances for good in your life. And we've had that happen over and over in our stories, and just encourage you tonight to let God keep doing that in yours and in the lives of people around you. And yeah, it's hard to even convey that message through this, but there's hope in God. I would even say there's really not real lasting hope in anything else. And so continue to put your trust in him. And like we say in this bridge, just do everything to reach out. Really it's like reaching out to him. All you have to do is kind of lift your hand up like Baby Take My Hand. That's the whole theme of it. It's like mostly he covers all the distance. So just do what you can to open up those windows and doors and let the light in today.
Someone's on the prowl, trying to take us down, but we ain't giving up now, no. A liar and a thief coming after you and me, but we ain't giving up now. The harder the wind will blow, the deeper our roots will go, and the devil is gonna hang. Oh, the devil is gonna hang. Oh, the devil is gonna hang from his own gallows. Ooh, yeah. Though the waters try to drown and the flames they surround, oh, we ain't giving up now. Even though we may try, devil is gonna hang. Oh, the devil is gonna hang from his own gallows. Ooh, yeah, yeah. So if you're stumbling in the dark, then run your hands against the walls. Find every window, every door, and throw them open, throw them open. In will flood a blinding light, and it will chase away the night. Even if you shield your eyes, let it pour in, let it pour in. If you're stumbling in the dark, then run your hands against the walls. Find every window, every door, and throw them open, throw them open. It will flood a blinding light, and it will chase away the night. Even if you shield your eyes, let it pour in, let it pour in, let it pour in. The harder the wind will blow, the deeper our roots will go, and the devil is gonna hang. Oh, the devil is gonna hang. Oh, the devil is gonna hang from his own gallows. Oh, the devil is gonna hang. Oh, the devil is gonna hang. Oh, the devil is gonna hang from his own gallows.
Well, we'd love to play one more, and this song was fundamentally written to be sung together. And how I wish, well, it'd be very weird if all of you were in this room because, yeah, there's, look, 250 of you. I wish that you could be in this room with us somehow to sing this together, but feel free to sing it in your home or your car or wherever you are tonight. I wrote it after I got home from a trip to Utah, which I would just recommend to anyone to always, if you get the chance, always, I don't know what that means. If you ever get the chance to go on a trip to Utah, do it. We love it. It's like being on Mars, but you can breathe. It's pretty cool. We love Zion National Park, Bryce, super fun. So we got a cabin. My mom took us on this awesome vacation out there, and we were out at this cabin kind of 50 miles from anything. So super dark with beautiful sky full of stars at night. And we were out by a campfire. And guys, my mom is like the sweetest thing in the whole world. And one thing that's amazing about her is she's just like unafraid and boldly spiritual. And she has a deep walk with Jesus. And so she will just out of nowhere just like pray for anybody. Doesn't matter who it is. She's just like, she's amazing. So we're just trying to like make s'mores one night, and she just stops us and goes, "Guys, we will never, ever see the end of his goodness." And we're like, "Okay, yeah, Mom, totally, yes." You know, when you're just like not totally on the same page, but she had just been having this moment, like this massive moment, and turns to us and just shares it with us. And we're just kind of like, "Yes, oh yeah, totally, Mom," and we kind of move on. And and then it really doesn't come back to me until a couple weeks later. I'm sitting at the piano and I think of that moment for whatever reason. And it hits me just how significant it is that my mom continues to declare that, because you know how like sometimes we think people, we get the right to not believe God anymore because he hasn't made our lives better, or I don't know what it is. We just blame God. I do it, you do it. Life is freaking hard sometimes and things do not make sense. And so if anybody could just like decide to not say that anymore, it's totally my mom. Yet she has profound faith in God that he's good no matter what she faces. And she continues to declare that and live in that joy all the time. And so I just wanted to be more like that. And so we put that message into a song, and I just invite you to sing it with us if you want tonight.
We will never see the end. We will never see the end of your goodness. We will never see the end. We will never see the end of your goodness. Where can we run? Where can we hide? That you will not find us. Deepest of depths, highest of heights, your love, it chases us. And no matter where we've been, no matter what we've done, we can't escape your love. Ooh. And we will never see the end. We will never see the end of your goodness. We will never see the end. We will never see the end of your goodness. Though we pass through the fire, though we pass through the flood, you will be with us. Though we walk through the valley, the darkest of nights, your love will be our light. And when we are in plenty, or we are in want, you will always be enough. Oh, and we will never see the end. We will never see the end of your goodness. Oh, we will never see the end. We will never see the end of your goodness. Yeah. And in our darkest hours, on our hardest days, we do not have to be afraid, for you will never leave, you will not forsake the promises that you have made. In our darkest hours, on our hardest days, we do not have to be afraid, for you will never leave, no, you will not forsake the promises that you have made. And we can say that we will never see the end.
From our house to you, wherever you are, thanks for joining us tonight. We love you. We hope we do get to see you in person at some point. We are excited to spend the next hour still online in the after party through Patreon. That is the thing that's going to kind of keep funding and helping us dream about the future of what we're meant to do together. We do feel like we still have real clarity about the future and about staying independent, which means that we don't have funding or a team to work with. So we made that possible through Patreon. You can help us fund our projects and be part of the team of helping us steer the ship forward for what we're going to do musically and creatively and all of that. And we get to know each other. We get to know each other more through that. So patreon.com/JessRay. You can sign up $5 a month. And you can quit whenever you want. And but yeah, we're gonna hang out there for the next hour, take requests, questions, and share our hearts more on the future. And anything else? We love you guys. Thank you. And we'll do this again. Thanks for coming tonight. We loved this. All right. God bless you guys. Good night. And we'll see you over on the after party.